Welcome to Everyday English 15.
The podcast where you can improve your English in a fun and easy way for just a few minutes each day.
I'm your host, Noah.
And I'm Ellie. We are so happy you decided to press play today.
We have a really big topic today, something that I think almost every English learner feels a little nervous about.
Oh, definitely. It's that moment when you're standing next to someone and there's just silence. You want to say something, but you don't know what. We are talking about small talk.
That's it. Those short, simple, casual conversations you have every day. In the elevator, at the coffee shop, with a colleague by the water cooler.
It can feel so scary because you have to think on your feet, but it doesn't have to be. Today, we promise we will give you the essential phrases and the confidence you need to handle any small talk situation.
By the end of this episode, you will have a complete toolbox for starting, continuing, and ending a conversation with anyone. So, how are you doing today, Ellie? Let's start with some practice.
Very smooth. I'm doing really well, thanks. It's such a beautiful day today. I was just sitting by my window with my cat, Tinkerbell, enjoying the sunshine. How about you?
I'm great, thanks. Yeah, the weather is perfect. I took my dog, Mookie, for an extra long walk this morning to enjoy it.
That's so nice. And for everyone listening, Noah and I just had a perfect little small talk conversation. We asked how we are, we found a common topic, the weather, and we mentioned our pets. It's that simple.
Exactly. And that brings us to our first lesson, the basics, how to start a conversation. The most common question you'll learn in a textbook is, how are you? And the answer is always,
I'm fine, thank you. And you? And while that's grammatically perfect, it can sound a little robotic, a little unnatural.
right. It sounds like you memorized it from a book. Native speakers almost never say that. They use a whole range of other more friendly and relaxed phrases.
For sure, a really common and positive answer is, I'm good, thanks. How about you? It's much warmer. Let's have our listeners practice that one. Repeat after me. I'm good, thanks. How about you?
Another really common one is, not bad, thanks. You? This is a very safe, neutral, and friendly answer. Let's try it. Not bad, thanks. You?
I use that one all the time. Another slightly more informal one I like is can't complain. It's a positive phrase that means everything is going well. Let's practice. Can't complain.
So you have I'm good, not bad, and can't complain. All excellent, natural sounding alternatives. You'll also hear more casual questions, not just how are you?
Like, how's it going? It means the exact same thing as how are you?
Exactly. You can reply with the same answers, like, it's going well, thanks. Or simply, good. You? Very simple. Let's practice the question. How's it going?
And even more casual, which you'll hear among friends, is what's up? This is less of a literal question and more of a hello. A perfect response is not much, what's up with you?
Right. Don't start listing everything you're doing. Not much is the standard easy answer. The most important part of any greeting, as you've heard us do, is to ask back. How about you? And you?
That is the golden rule. It shows you are interested in the other person, and it turns a simple greeting into a two-way conversation. It keeps the ball rolling.
Speaking of keeping things rolling, if you're finding these tips useful and want to keep learning with us every day, please take a second to subscribe to Everyday English 15 on whatever app you're using.
It's totally free, and it just means our new episodes will pop up in your feed automatically. It's the best way to make sure you don't miss out on any lessons. We would really appreciate it.
Okay, so you've said hello, you've asked how the other person is, now you need a topic. And the number one, safest, most popular small talk topic in the entire world is...
the weather. You absolutely can never go wrong with the weather.
Ever. It's something everyone is experiencing together, so everyone has something to say about it. You can start with a simple statement and a little question at the end. For example, beautiful day, isn't it?
That little isn't it at the end is called a tag question. It's fantastic for small talk because it invites the other person to agree with you. It's like you're handing them the conversation. Let's practice it. Beautiful day, isn't it?
And if the weather's bad, same idea. You could say, it's a bit chilly today, isn't it? Or you can make a statement like, I can't believe all this rain we're having.
That's a great one. It's a shared complaint, which can actually be a great way to connect with someone. Let's practice that one. I can't believe all this rain we're having.
You can also talk about the forecast. For example, I hear it's supposed to be sunny this weekend. This is a fantastic phrase because it naturally leads to our next topic.
Weekend plans, another A-plus top-tier small talk topic. People love talking about their plans or what they did over the weekend.
For sure. So on a Friday, the most common question you'll hear is, do you have any plans for the weekend? Or the shorter version, any plans for the weekend?
Let's have everyone practice the full question. Do you have any plans for the weekend?
And your answer doesn't need to be super detailed. You can say something simple like, not much, just planning to take it easy. Or, I'm hoping to see a movie. How about you?
Then, when Monday morning comes around, the question changes. On Monday, everyone asks each other, did you have a good weekend?
The classic. Let's practice that one. Did you have a good weekend?
And your answer can be simple. Yeah, it was great, thanks. Or it was pretty relaxing. How was yours? Always remember to ask back. So, Noah, how was your weekend?
It was really fun, thanks. My favorite football team, Manchester United, had a huge match on Sunday, so I had some friends over to watch it on TV.
Oh, nice. I'm not a big sports person, but that sounds like fun. Was it a close game?
It was. It came down to the last minute, but thankfully they won. Lots of shouting at the television. It was great. How was your weekend?
Mine was much quieter. I was in a cooking mood, so I spent Saturday trying to perfect a new recipe for lemon pasta. It took a few tries, but the last batch was delicious.
Wow, lemon pasta. That sounds amazing. Was it a difficult recipe to make?
Not too difficult, but getting the sauce just right was tricky. It was worth it, though. Now, listeners, did you see what we did there? We didn't just stop. We asked each other follow-up questions.
We'll talk more about that in a minute, but that's how small talk works. You share a little, you ask a little. And now you know I like sports, and I know Ellie loves cooking. We're building a connection.
Exactly. Now, what about small talk in a place you might be every day, like at work or at school?
This is so important. A little friendly chat can make your relationships with colleagues and classmates so much better. A great simple question you can use anytime is, how's your day going?
It's perfect, and you can give a simple, honest answer, like, it's going well, thanks. Or if you're not having a great day, it's been a busy one.
Everyone can relate to being busy. You'll probably get a response like, tell me about it, or I know right. Both of those mean, I agree with you.
Towards the end of the week, you can always use this guaranteed winner. Looking forward to the weekend?
Yes, the answer is always yes. It's a great, positive question. Let's practice it. Looking forward to the weekend?
The key with workplace small talk is to keep it light and positive. You're not trying to have a deep conversation, just making a friendly connection.
Right, which leads us to our next area. Once you've covered the basics, you might want to get to know someone a little better by talking about hobbies and interests.
This is where small talk can become a real conversation. A great open way to start is by asking, so what do you do for fun?
Or, what do you like to do in your free time? Let's practice that second one. It's very useful. What do you like to do in your free time?
And when you answer, you can use phrases like, I'm really into, or I'm a big fan of. For example, I would say, I'm really into yoga and cooking.
And I would say, I'm a big fan of sports and traveling. See how that gives the other person information to ask about?
Exactly. If someone tells you they like movies, you have the perfect opportunity to ask a follow-up question. This is the most important skill we're going to talk about today. This is what separates basic small talk from a great conversation.
This is the secret ingredient. It shows you are actively listening. There are two main types of questions, closed questions and open questions.
Right. A closed question is one you can answer with yes or no. For example, do you like to travel? The answer is just yes or no. The conversation might stop there.
But an open question needs more information. It encourages the other person to talk more. Instead of, do you like to travel, I could ask, where is the most interesting place you've traveled to?
That is such a better question. You can't answer with yes or no. You have to share a story. Your best friends for open questions are the W words. Who, what, where, when, why, and also how.
Let's do a quick role play. Ellie, let's pretend we just met. So, what do you do for fun?
I'm really into reading.
Okay. A closed question would be, do you read a lot? A better open question would be, Oh, cool. What kind of books do you enjoy?
I love mysteries and thrillers.
Great. Another open question. Have you read any good ones lately?
See how that works? It keeps the conversation moving forward naturally. It's really just about being curious.
Now, even with all these great tools, we know it can still feel intimidating. So we want to share a few final tips for confidence and cover some common mistakes we see learners make.
Okay, common mistake number 1, giving one-word answers. If someone asks you, "Did you have a good weekend?" please don't just say yes and look away.
It's a conversation killer. It makes the other person feel like you don't want to talk to them. The solution is simple. Add one small piece of information. Yes, it was really relaxing. I watched the movie.
That one extra detail gives the other person something to ask about. Oh, what movie did you see? The second mistake is one we've mentioned, but it's so important. Forgetting to ask a question back.
I like to think of conversation as a game of tennis. If someone hits the ball to you, you have to hit it back. If you don't, the game is over.
That's a perfect analogy. And our final tip for confidence is simple. Smile. A warm, friendly smile makes you look approachable and shows that you want to connect. It makes a huge difference.
It really does. Okay, we've learned how to start and continue a conversation, but what about the ending? This can be the most awkward part for people. How do you leave politely?
Yes, the slow walking away. We can avoid that. There are very easy, polite exit phrases you can use.
My favorite one is, well, it was really nice talking to you. It's positive, friendly, and clearly signals that the conversation is finishing. Let's have everyone practice. Well, it was really nice talking to you.
That's a great one. Another is, anyway, I should get going. The word anyway is a magic transition word here. It signals a change of direction, and in this case, the end of the chat.
So true. Anyway, I have to run, but it was great to see you. Let's practice that first part. Anyway, I should get going.
And for more casual situations with friends or colleagues you see often, you can use something like, catch you later.
Or talk to you soon. Let's try that first one. Catch you later.
The important thing is to just say something. A polite closing phrase makes the ending smooth and comfortable for everyone. Don't just vanish.
Oh, okay. Let's do a quick recap. We started with greetings, learning natural phrases like, not bad, how about you?
Then we covered safe topics like the weather, the weekend, and hobbies, using questions like, any plans for the weekend? And what do you do for fun?
We learned the secret to great conversation is asking open follow-up questions using words like what, where, and how.
We talked about avoiding common mistakes like giving one-word answers. And finally, how to end a conversation politely with phrases like, it was nice talking to you.
We've given you a lot of tools today. The most important message we have for you is this. Do not be afraid to practice.
That's everything. Your English does not have to be perfect. Your grammar doesn't have to be perfect. People will see you're making an effort and they will appreciate it so much.
Small talk is a skill. The more you do it, the easier it gets. Start with a small goal. Try to use one new phrase you learned today with a cashier at a store.
That is a perfect idea. Just a simple, smiling, how's your day going? You will be amazed at how a small moment of connection can make you feel. Be brave. You can do this.
Well, Ellie, on that note, I should get going. I promised Mookie a trip to the park, but it was really nice talking to you.
Look at you using the exit lines. Very smooth. It was great talking to you too, Noah. Tell Mookie I say hello.
Will do. And that is all the time we have for today, here on Everyday English 15.
Thank you so much for listening. Keep practicing your small talk and join us next time for another lesson.
Bye for now.
Bye, everyone.